Hello and welcome to the Fest Gaming YouTube channel. This is the second video I have uploaded on this channel. And yesterday we uploaded our first episode of our Vanilla Skyrim Let's Play. You should check that out after this video. But in this video we're going to be talking about the Bards College expansion mod by Kinggath Creations. And this is a paid mod, it's $10. And before we get full on into what this mod offers, I just want to let you know I'm somewhat biased. I love Kinggath Creations and the mods that they have made. The Sim Settlements mods are amazing. They made the Sim Settlements mods for Fallout 4 and they are fantastic mods. They also made, I can't remember what they are, but they're the charity event mods. They made 2 of them and they're really cool. It's a charity fundraiser and they make the mods while you donate. And they teamed up with a ton of other modders to bring you a cool experience. And it's a lot of fun, so you should go check them out. They also made the East Empire Company. They made that creation as well, which is also a paid mod, which I thought was okay. I just felt like it should be a little cheaper because there's not a whole lot to do with the mod. And that's why I think it should be a little cheaper. Personally, you know, I enjoyed it. It's a quality mod. It's just there's not enough to do for it to be that price. But anyways, enough of that. Let's get into discussion about the mod, shall we? Okay, the first thing I want to talk about is the voice acting. The voice acting is professional grade level. The new voice actors they introduce into the game are great. They do a fantastic job of keeping the Skyrim feel and making them feel like they were already a part of the game. And they did a fantastic job. But not only did they bring in new voice actors who did an excellent job, but they also brought back the old Skyrim voice actors for the original game to reprise their roles for the college. And I just can't explain how freaking awesome that is. They paid them and everything. This wasn't a charity thing for them. They paid the voice actors to come back and reprise their roles for a mod. And I think that that is pretty incredible in itself and makes it worth playing just for that reason alone. Honestly, I think that's pretty incredible, and I highly commend them for that because it's great. Now, I just think that the voice acting did a great job. It's professional grade. Generally, don't think it could be any better than it is.
Make a joke. But yes, your assumption was correct. I've studied at the college almost my whole life.
To mix up me and yourself is truly staggering. Very good. Naturally, I already knew the correct comeback, but now, so do you.
A window to roads you will travel, or already have. Whenever you feel inspiration tug at your soul.
Okay, let's get into what the mod features now. It features a brand new main quest line for the college. It acts as a whole brand new faction to the game, just like the Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood. It feels like a faction within the game. There's a ton of new content. There's an overarching quest line. There are side quests. They added in new shouting mechanics, which I love as part of the Bards College. I think that's a fantastic idea. They bring in new features, side quests. Like, for example, you can have rap battles, basically. It's not actually rap battles. I forget what they're called. I'm not good with names, but I forget what it's called. But basically, you guys have to, like, out-rhyme each other with insults. And whoever has the most points after 4 rounds wins. And honestly, it's a side thing, and I know it's not going to sell a lot of people, but it's honestly a lot of fun. I only have footage of one because I only did the tutorial, but I had a lot of fun with it. I didn't get to experience the other stuff because I had to create a brand new character for this mod because I didn't have a character ready to go on my Xbox for this mod. I had no idea this was dropping. If I knew, I would have had it set up in advance, but I had to play through a lot of the main quest line and some of the Dawnguard DLC to get to where I'm at now. And yeah, so I forget what I was getting at. But anyways, that means I didn't have a lot of time to go through the rap battle stuff.
Okay then.
But from what I played, it was like really fun. Like unnecessary. Like it makes no sense that it was that fun. You know. Anyways, it also features emissary quests, and what happens is that you're hired by one of the ladies at the professors at the college to go and do emissary work. Basically, it's work with the silver tongue. You convince people to... I've only done 2 of these quests, and both of them were convincing to allow them to tell her stories and dirt on what's going on inside Solitude. Basically, you're helping her gather more information as an information broker type thing. Anyways, it's a lot of fun convincing people because you have to pick the right words and what to say next and how to convince them, and it works really, really well. I highly enjoyed what I played of it. Again, it's a side quest, so it's not a huge thing. Another feature is they added in new combat stuff with bard flutes, lutes, and drums. Basically, they now, if you use a flute, lute, or drums in combat, your companions that you have with you will give combat bonuses, and they'll take them out for you, basically. It's basically like a bard in D&D, is what I think Bard's doing there. I've never played D&D, but from my understanding, they are basically combat enhancers for his allies. From what I understand. My very, very small understanding, anyway. But yeah, so that's really cool that they added that in. And then, not only that, but I'm trying to think of what else. Right, so you can now play your flute, your drums, and your flute out in public, and people will stop by and start listening and give you money. Don't have footage of that because I have not done that yet, because again, I focused on the main quest line mostly to capture footage. But yeah, that's something you can do, and from what I understand, it's pretty cool. I like that this mod, on top of adding new quests and weapons and shouting features, it also adds a way of being an actual bard into the game, and I think that's pretty damn cool, personally. Next, there is this really cool feature that I do not have footage of either. That's because I haven't completed any of the main quest lines in Skyrim, haven't completed the DLCs, and I haven't completed any of the faction quest lines, because I told you I had to create a new character for this mod, so none of that's completed yet. But basically what you can do is that you can talk to this person and they'll write songs about your adventures in Skyrim. If you defeat Alduin, they'll write a song about you defeating Alduin. If you defeat Harkon of the Dawnguard and the Dawnguard DLC, they'll write a song about it. You're the leader of the Thieves Guild, they'll write a song about it. And I think you get to help them pick lyrics too. I don't know exactly, but I'm pretty sure you do. And if you go throughout Skyrim's holds, you'll hear bards in the open world playing the songs that are written about you. And that is really, really cool in itself, and that is awesome in my opinion. And I want to go into a little more detail about the shouting mechanics, because you can imbue the shout with a dragon soul. Well, you can imbue a crystal with a dragon soul, and if you have that crystal on you, it like overpowers your shout. Basically, you do a Fus Roda, and it like does the shout again, kinda. I'll show you footage of what I'm talking about. I don't know how to explain it exactly, but it's pretty fun and awesome to use, and I had a lot of fun with that one. Like, genuinely, that was a lot of fun to use. And then you get this thing, I forget what it's called again. I'm terrible with names, and I haven't really learned all this yet. It's just kind of thrown on me the last day or so. But you get this tool which allows you to capture shouts. And then so you do a shout, you use the wand, you do a different shout, you use the wand, another different shout, use the wand, and then on the final shout, it'll do all 3 at the same time and combine them into one shout. It's really, really cool. I haven't, to be honest, I'm not sure when the one that they teach you at the beginning would be very useful. I'm not entirely sure. It could be. It also seems like it'd be a pain in the ass, kinda, but it's really cool, so I'll allow it. And it adds brand new shouts into the game as well. And one allows you to copy yourself into a new phantom spiritual-like form. And it'll be your companion for a minute. It's cool. Anyways, like the new shouting mechanics that they've added into the mod are awesome. And it's just a cool thing to have. Honestly, from now on, whenever I play through the main quest line of Skyrim, this mod will be installed. Except on PlayStation, because these mods can't be on PlayStation. If this mod could be on PlayStation, this would be going into our vanilla playthrough of the game immediately. along with East Empire Company, because I already have it. I just wish that these could be on, especially since they're paid mods. You think they would allow it, you know? Because, you know, Bethesda checked them out, and it's legit content. You know, you think they would allow it. They let Minecraft do it, right? I'm pretty sure they do, so it is kind of weird. But anyway, enough rambling about that. Alright, I think it's time we talk about the main quest line. I have not finished the main quest line. I think I'm about, maybe over halfway. I'm not entirely sure. But I just got the Dragon Slayer sword for people that have played it already. Anyways, so the quest line is cool as hell. So basically, after you get Olaf's verse, that he sends for you, and you go talk to your brand new instructor, and he gives you a mission of going with Helvana to a party and basically talking with a bunch of other bards and getting to know them and their experience. By the way, if you want to level up your speech quickly in this game, download this mod, because you get speech levels with the snap of your fingers in this mod, and I like that a lot, to be honest, because it makes sense. But basically, so you talk with people there, you get to know bards, their life experience, you get level ups and stuff from this as well. But anyways, when you're done, he reveals something to you, that he can also shout, and has a secret dimension of where you can improve your shouts and train. And I'm just like, this is the coolest crap ever. It makes no sense, but it's really cool. And yeah, so you continue improving, and then you finally get a new quest, which is where it takes the quest completely in a different direction. And that is, he wants you to kill a specific dragon that he already knows and has apparently fought before. No explanations there. They have a personal history and beef. I don't know what the hell is going on there, but that's what's happening. So he says that he wants to prepare you as best as possible, and knows of a sword in a dungeon that has proven to be weak, that the dragon has proven to be weak to in the past, and he sends you there to go fetch it to help you prepare. Now, this dungeon, I'm pretty sure, is brand new. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure. But either way, it's a very unique and interesting and fun dungeon. I genuinely enjoyed it. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I've actually never played the main Bards, the base Bards College before. So this was also me first time playing base Bards College along with a mod, so this is pretty interesting. So I don't know what's new and what isn't, but this is brand new, obviously. But I don't know if the dungeon itself is new, but I'm pretty sure it is. But anyways, the dungeon is pretty unique with all the crystals and, you know, unique enemies that you're fighting, and then you finally get the sword at the end. And, well, it's a dope looking sword. I'm not the biggest fan of the damage output. The base damage output I'm not a big fan of. But it's a dope ass sword, dude. It's dope as hell. I like it a lot.
Ah, there you are. I see you found the sword.
But when you're leaving the dungeon, Helvana comes in through the entrance, who did not come with you, and talks about how she was originally supposed to be trained to fight the dragon, but she couldn't shout. So he had to ultimately abandon her, and she starts talking about how she feels useless, and she wants to help more, and all this stuff. And she read in his journal that he had one final way of helping her improve and be able to shout, and all this stuff. And you take her back through the dungeon to where you ended up finding the sword, and there are two platforms. She stands on one, you stand on one. You shout at her, and it imbues her with like a soul or something. She might be able to shout now. I don't know. I left off after this, and we don't know what's going on yet. But they're doing some unique stuff with her character, and I'm loving it a lot. Some unique character development here and directions, and I'm very curious to see what happens next. This is where I ended it off. Right when I got the sword to kill the dragon, and right when I imbued a girl with a soul that really hurt her. I don't know how to explain it, but it's really, really cool, and I'm very curious on what's going to happen next. Anyways, alright, so we've gone over this mod, we've gone over the features, the main quest, the shouting mechanics, the voice acting.
I can hear you.
There's nothing else really to talk about other than the price tag. I think this is worth $10 personally, but my $10 is different to someone else.
That was very painful.
I want to know if you find this worth it or not. I think it is. I think it's a very well-made mod.
I feel different.
I think it's very well made. There's a lot of love poured into this mod, and you can tell
Does that mean it worked?
that they really cared about making this faction important in Skyrim, and it works extremely well, and it is satisfying to play through. And I'm pretty sure whenever I play through the main quest line that this mod will always be in my load order, as it feels natural to be there.
Thanks for everything.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I've got for you today. Make sure to check out my first time playing vanilla Skyrim on the channel. That is true, by the way. I've always modded this game to death because I like to make its experience unique and original to me and not play the same game everyone else did. But I've decided that I want to experience vanilla Skyrim, so I'm playing it for the first time on the channel. So go check it out.
Return to the college.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below what you think about the mod, what you would change about the mod, things that you want added to the mod. Let me know down below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. I am out. Peace, guys.